Hi everyone. We are LaChiMoLaLa.
LaChiMoLaLa.
And we are back with a very special music video premiere for
Kihyun. Called youth.
she's been like this all day. Just a puddle of Kihyun joy. It's your Christmas today,
I
girl.
know. I was
I
gonna say the
know.
same thing. We are vibing right now. I was just thinking the same thing. I'm like, holy crap, did Christmas come early? Oh my gosh. Look at this guy's face on the screen.
Oh
What?
my gosh.
Perfection.
You
What?
know, speaking of Christmas, I just had a thought. Do you think he'll have his own season's greetings?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, just trying to get your hopes up. Cool, whatever.
I'm being realistic. But I would love one. That would be great.
You're
But at
such
the
a
same
glass half empty. I don't understand. But at least, even if you don't get season greetings, what you do get is 9 or 10 versions of this album.
Oh my gosh, yes, it's true. I cannot wait to get this album, you guys.
There's
Like,
going to be such a mega unboxing.
okay, so this man decided to release three different versions. I mean, per usual, whatever. And of course, like a jewel set too. Like,
Like, why does he need a set? Jewels are for individual members. There's only one of him.
I'm not complaining. I'm fine with
I
that.
know.
It's just my pocketbook. I mean, like
Right.
my
It's like
wallet.
morning Kihan, evening Kihan,
Yeah.
naughty
Oh,
night
wait,
Kihan.
what? What did you just say?
Those would be the
I
concepts if I was in charge. Put me in charge.
wait, did you just say naughty key?
Naughty night Kihan.
What? Uh,
But the best part is he dropped more than last time. It was more like it wasn't a digital single, but it was only 3 tracks. Three
yeah.
amazing tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Comma's still one of my faves.
Mm-hmm.
But this is 6 tracks, right? Five
Five.
tracks?
Five
Yeah.
tracks.
So
Yeah.
this feels like a full mini album.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I have only heard the audio for this song, Youth. I haven't heard the rest of the album yet. Ew, works terrible.
I know, right?
But I'm gonna listen to it tomorrow and I can't not wait. But when I heard this track, I really, really was like, ooh, oh yes.
Yeah.
Because as you pointed out, Tammy, he actually personally loves stuff like Imagine Dragons and Muse and stuff. So he has a wide range of interests, but he really loves like that power rock kind of.
Yeah, he really loves the rock genre, So, which is like fantastic, And it's like, I'll be honest too. Come on, you guys already know this already. Like, I already listened to the whole mini album. And we got some mom babies who asked, like, are you guys gonna do a reaction to the mini album?
Yes.
Lucky for you guys, Beth hasn't listened to it yet, but I have a lot of thoughts. So I already listened to it already because I couldn't help myself. But yes. So for youth, you definitely hear that. We'll jump into it. Oh, wow, I'm
Yeah.
getting ahead of myself.
I know, tiny spoiler, but yeah, it has a little more of like that rock groove that was present on his first release.
Yes.
But this leans into it a little more.
Yeah, yeah. So, definitely suits him very well.
Right.
So,
And he's
um,
got the chops for it. I mean, come on.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Please.
But I'm really
Okay.
excited. Keon's getting the full solo artist experience. If you guys haven't been to Monsta X's YouTube page or their V Live page or their any page, it's Kihan.
Yes, yes. Yeah, like their fan cafe is all Kihyun, of course.
Their Twitter,
Their
their
Twitter, yeah.
Insta, like they're really doing a full media blitz. And I like that he doesn't necessarily, I mean, he has his own accounts too, but I like that they're using the band account as well so that mom babies, we have a better shot of finding out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes, guys, you don't know. We were just talking about this off camera. You don't know until 2 weeks later when you're like, wait, my favorite artist hasn't come back. What? There's
Yeah.
just too many.
Yeah, well, just an example, like ITZY is one of your favorite bands now, and life gets very hectic, and I'm like, hey, did you know that they're releasing a digital single?
I was like, no.
Yeah, so I mean, we get it. So,
Well,
but
it's good to have multiple points of engagement so all the fans are aware.
yeah, Starship is do I feel like they're doing a good job in terms of like his conceptual trailers, his
Hmm.
album preview. So, I mean, unfortunately we weren't able to go in depth like we did last time, but that's okay. We're gonna go in depth with his music, which is like
Yeah.
way more important,
Yeah.
you know.
Especially since there's two Wani songs. Woo, 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 woo,
Oh
woo.
my
But we'll get to that. We'll get to
gosh.
that. Let's save
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Let's
yeah,
save
yeah,
that.
yeah, okay,
Sorry.
okay, okay,
Anyway,
yeah,
what we're
yeah,
here
yeah.
for tonight is it is debut day for his new music video for the title track, Youth, from the album.
Yeah.
You'll never believe it. Youth.
Yes, so this is Kihyun's first comeback and which is like
We're here for it.
incredible. And he just debuted in March, you guys. So he's already coming back swinging with this song.
Those rookies, they're so hungry.
I know, right? Well, all right. Well, you guys, before we dive into this music video and music, song, Kihyun, and everything Kihyun, you guys don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that we could do more Monsta X slash Kihyun content. And give us a like and let us know. Like we run analytics a lot. I know I say this all the time. It's true. So let us know by liking this, okay? So, yeah.
Okay, I have to say
I
one
don't
last
I
caveat.
don't
The
know
way
why.
that they are blitzing for Kihan, I'm really hoping that the rest of the members will get that same kind of treatment going forward. Okay, sorry. That's all I gotta say. Okay, I I mean, I would like to buy 3 limited edition versions and 3 jewel cases. Why won't you let me give you money?
I know. I know.
Just saying. But I am very, very stoked for this. I bought one of his Voyager albums and I bought one of these albums, and I also can't wait to do it. So, guys, there'll be a mini, very short unboxing of me being very excited. Then there'll be a mega unboxing from
Oh,
Tammy of everything
oh
where
my
she
gosh.
literally dies. So you decide what's your preference. I'd go with Tammy. Look, she can't even talk just thinking about it. It's gonna be good, guys, and it's gonna be full of a lot of nervous giggles.
Oh, yeah. I don't think
I'm
anyone's gonna
sorry.
watch.
I'm pitching it real hard, but I just know it's gonna be good.
Oh
Okay.
gosh.
Anyway, speaking of good, I'm got this moody man staring straight at me. So let's go ahead and see Kian Youth. Woo woo! Out today.
Oh my gosh, look at his eyes.
Uh,
Ah, stop staring into my soul.
I won't. Oh, it is like he looks right at you. Gosh, he's so good at that.
Oh gosh, those ugh. Ugh. So good.
I like that sweater. It reminds me of a bomb cake sweater.
Mm-hmm.
문득 달라진 게 느껴져 정말 어른이 되고 있어 내 부족함을 보여도 더는 내가 별로 안 미워 오늘 나의 마음보다도 몇 년 뒤를 떠올리면서 나는 자주 불안했어 그때 모든 게 다 그랬어 난 가끔
Oh.
이럴 것 같아 어리석었던 그래서 더 달리고 달렸던 날들 부르고 또 부르던 모습이 새빨갛게 춤추고 뛰던 가슴도 난 요즘엔 하늘이 아름다워 잘 알던 서울이 새삼스러워 비가 오면 그대로 담았고 싶어 애쓰지 않던
Oh. So cute.
떠나고 싶은 날엔 훌쩍 떠나고 싶은데 할 일이 먼저 생각나 꽉 찬 캘린더를 바라봐
Oh my
Monsta X loves
gosh.
bathtubs.
Right?
내
Facts.
주말들을 채우지만 난 어디로 가는지를 잘 알고 있어 그래서
Ooh.
생각이
Oh.
나서다 달리고 달렸던 날들 부르고 또 부르던 모습이 새빨갛게 춤추고
Oh
뛰던
my gosh, she's so gorgeous.
Right.
아름다워 잘 알던 서울이 새삼스러워
Ah.
Oh.
남았고 싶어 애쓰지 않더라도 행복하고 싶어
And always wet. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is so cute. He looks so soft.
Yes, I love that sweater.
기억해 불안했던 나의 어린 마음을 겁먹은 채 세우던 어두운 밤을 그때 내게 말할 수 있다면 넌 지금도 충분히 잘하고 있다고
Yeah.
Oh. Oh my god.
Ooh. Oh my god.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Wow. There's just so many things to like about this song, from the
Sounds so
lyrics to the music bed to, just the feel of it.
I
Ugh.
know. Okay, let's do what we normally do and talk about the song. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, this song is very retro. I love this song so much. It is so good. I love the guitar. I love like everything about this song. Surprise, surprise.
I know.
But yeah, this song brings like a lot of nostalgia for me. It sounds very um the guitar reminds me of a little bit of Depeche Mode back in the day.
Ooh.
I don't know why I think about that, but I do. There's like a lot of sounds in here that is like very reminiscent during like the 90s, I feel like, And since he's a 93 liner, of course the music that you tend to remember the most, right, is the songs that you grew up with.
Mhm.
And I feel like this song has like that influence in there. And then I think like sax was in there too, like towards the end, and it's just such a good song. The hook is amazing. The way that he's singing this whole song, like so happy. The lyrics, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
don't even get me started on lyrics. So relatable.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's the thing that struck me the most, is how relatable the lyrics were. And, you hear something like Youth, there's a lot of different interpretations for that.
Hmm.
But this one is definitely something that everyone feels at one point or another. Like
Hmm.
everybody at some point wishes you could tell yourself at anywhere in your life, you're doing fine. Don't worry. You're stop stressing out.
Yeah.
But you never know until it's too late.
Yeah. Like you go through like all these feelings and emotions, and you're like, am I ever gonna debut? I don't think I'm gonna debut.
Right.
And you go through all these, and like, can you imagine how he felt during No Mercy? Like, oh my gosh, like, I don't think I'm cut out for this.
Yeah.
But
And like even the hard times of training and stuff, kind of, you get enough distance and it has a little bit of like a rosy glow.
yeah. Yeah, and then like after you pass that stage of being a trainee and you actually become a K-pop idol, that's where the real work begins. And like you always say, you always like your single is wait, what was the famous quote you always say? I could say it in my head, but I can't seem to spit it out. Wow. Your single is as good as your last. Wow.
You're only
Sorry,
as good as your
delayed.
last single.
Yeah, exactly.
You're close, so close.
Yeah, so almost there, almost there. Sorry. Yeah.
And
But
like we
yeah.
talked about before, there's a lot of extra pressure, especially coming from a band. Now everything's on his shoulders. He's responsible. A whole team of people are working to make sure he's a success.
Mm-hmm.
And, he's kind of like their entire livelihood right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's a lot of pressure on a person. And Kiki's sensitive, so he's very aware, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me, one of the things I really like about this is, to me, it gives me a little more of like a early 2000s like indie rock feel. I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
the guitar's a little like shambling almost. And by
Mm-hmm.
shambling, I just mean, it's like that like loose and it's not super precise. It doesn't have to be. It's
Mm-hmm.
just open chords,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I love that it's electric, so it gives that little bit of like, mm,
Mm-hmm.
there's something about an electric guitar. It just, it makes me think of driving for some reason.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, for me, the music is really beautiful because I agree with you, there's so many layers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't even know everything that was happening because you'd really have to like pick it apart. And
Yeah.
normally those tend to sound overdone.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the times on someone's second album, which, believe it or not, guys, they call it a second album slump when it doesn't do as good as the first one.
Yeah. It's a real thing. It's a
That's
real
a
thing.
real thing, guys.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
You could say the same thing about any sequel in a trilogy of movies,
Mm-hmm.
except for Empire Strikes Back. So, caveat.
And Lord of the Rings, come on, it's
Lord of
perfect.
the Rings, there we go.
It's perfect.
Yeah. So, normally I feel like one of the big problems with second album slumps is that now they're allowed to do anything they want, so they throw everything in the kitchen sink at it when they don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
But this doesn't have that at all. It still feels light. It still like feels like shimmery and danceable. Yeah, I just find this is a really good example of being able to layer a bunch of different stuff without it sounding like heavy and clunky, and you're not able to really enjoy the vocals.
Yeah.
This sounded so good. I just thought his voice just floated over the top, and it was beautiful.
Oh my gosh, his vocals are so gorgeous in here. Like, I mean, all he says, come on, let's be real, you know. You obviously, since this is a solo track, you pay attention a lot more, you know.
Mhm.
And it's just the way that he sings his song is just, oh, it makes my heart melt.
It's so easy. This is why I love Kihyun as a performer. This is the kind of performer I enjoy. It seems so easy. It
Effortless, yeah.
doesn't even seem like he's just breathing and walking around.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also making these incredible sounds out of his mouth. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But it takes so much time and effort to make it look like it takes none.
Yeah, I mean, just recently he was really concerned about his vocals, you know, because he's preparing for this comeback. And like
You
you
get
said,
strained.
yeah, yeah, and like you said, it looks effortless, but he strained it, like he was very worried. And what I love about him too, like he's been in the business for quite some time already, and he has no fear about talking about this kind of stuff, especially to Monbebe, which is like
Yeah.
really, really sweet and very humbling. And he's like, yeah, I'm very concerned. I'm not even sure if I could sing well, for my comeback,
Yeah.
And so he's like, I reached out to my vocal teacher and we're working it out, and he's also given us like progression on that too. And he'll say like on Universe or Fan Cafe, like, oh, I spoke to my vocal teacher. I feel so much better now,
Yeah.
so
And it's hard because, like, you understand this from physical injuries.
Mhm.
What you really want to do is get back out there.
Yeah.
But sometimes the best thing to do is not to.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest part.
That's hard.
Like,
Yeah.
imagine being like, my comeback's a month away and you're telling me not to sing for a week.
Yeah. This is actually 2 weeks ago,
Yeah. So that's like,
yeah. Yeah.
extremely stressful. You work so hard for this. Like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Think about how stressed out we get when we're worried we're going to get sick before a concert.
I
We're
know.
just going to watch.
I know.
But yeah, for me, this song, I agree with you. Nostalgia is a good word for it, and it also has like a very timeless feel.
Hmm.
It already sounds like a classic, and usually
Hmm.
for me, I define a classic as having no definitive, like, decade sound. It's not
Yeah.
disco, it's not glam rock, it's
Hmm.
not, all those things are awesome and wonderful, but this feels like it could be from the 90s, it could be from the teens, it could be from the 30s. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, because it's so
It'll age
layered.
well. It'll
Yeah,
age really well.
because it's so layered, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so it's just like,
It's not dependent on a fad.
yeah, and it's really interesting because it's like you thought of it as like, 2000s indies. I thought it was like it had a lot of like 90s influence in there,
And I'm
like
sure somebody else would be like, oh no, it's totally 2012.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
So again, that's
exactly.
what I mean. Timeless, classic. Like
Yeah.
everyone can hear it and go, oh, this reminds me of something,
Yeah.
which is actually really hard to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So again, just another, it's interesting because this is a very short song. I was shocked when I listened to it. I was like, this is the title track. It says 3 minutes here, guys, but remember, there was not singing for like at least the first 10
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah.
It's an under 3 minute, you know.
Yeah, we'll
Everyone
see.
talks about 3 minute pop songs, but let's be real, 3 minutes and 30 seconds is the ideal. So yeah, I was just like, whoa, but I felt like he really got to convey everything he wanted. I can understand now after reading the lyrics, um, why it didn't need to be, a 5 minute song.
Yeah. And this song is such like a reflection of him, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so it's so nice that like songs that are relatable like this to your life too also relates to him.
Yeah.
And this we get a glimpse of his life,
Mm-hmm.
so which is like really cool,
Yeah. And this
Um,
whole that feeds into the whole video look. So this casual, like,
mhm.
boy next door, that all goes into that same vibe you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah, totally Boy Next Door.
Right.
Ah, okay. So, I mean,
There's something
wow.
I really want to do to Tammy, guys. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it.
Oh, I feel
Oh
so
my
embarrassed
god.
already.
There it is. Look at him. So cute. I was
I
watching you so hard this whole time.
was like, he's like,
Smile.
what? Like Monsta X? I made that comment. It's true. They're always like in water. He couldn't help himself. You
Couldn't.
know.
Couldn't. He's got the beach, he's got a bathtub. These are necessary things for a Monsta X member, even solo.
I know. Is this necessary? Like, I want my soul to stay in my body,
Yeah,
not
right.
leave my body?
But it's interesting because with Monsta X and even with Voyager, Kihyun, as we all know, that amazing facials.
Mm-hmm.
That man snarls and your whole body's like, whoa.
You
So
need to have a mini cardiac arrest?
yes.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like you've sneezed and your heart stops for a moment.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But this one, again, this is something that could have been really like sad and lamentful, but it's actually kind of happy and hopeful. And I loved how much he smiled in it.
Oh
To
my
me,
gosh,
it was a
yes.
very different flavor than we usually get of him because Monsta X has had their heart broken 800 times.
Yes.
And all they want to do is
Find love, man.
find love, man. Just let him have it. Let him have it. It's mostly a sadder catalog,
Yeah.
with moments of amazing one night stands.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
this, I felt like it was such a different mood for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
And he has such a, I mean, his smile's so amazing. It really like lightens your whole mood just to see it.
Yeah, I mean, this is like another side of him, right? That
The goofy, silly.
we haven't really seen like through music videos. Of course, we've seen his goofiness
Yeah.
through like variety shows and stuff like that.
But not in this format. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh
Again,
gosh.
feels more personal, feels more vulnerable. I feel like he made a big deal to make sure he was dressed casually and there's
Mm-hmm.
lots of close-ups. It's not like fancy. Yeah, it feels
Yeah.
intimate.
Oh gosh, yes, it does feel intimate. But yeah, like I love like yeah, I love all the smiling in here. It's just like you can't help but smile yourself, while watching this. Like the
And I loved
way
how there was like a lot of camera shots of his throat, oddly. Did you notice that? I'm sure you did.
I mean,
And
I
there's like a
notice
lot of like head
I
thrown back throat action.
I
And
notice a lot
again,
of things.
yeah, you did. And again, that's not something you do in a formal setting. It's something you only would do like when you're around people you're close to. So
Yeah.
again, it just feels like we're peeking behind that celebrity curtain.
Okay, I have to say though, you're gonna laugh.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Should you be? Okay, so I have to say, him throwing all that food up, I mean, it must have been great filming it. Did you think that he cleaned it up right away after the shoot was done? That's a thought
Yes.
that crossed my mind. I'm like, he is causing a mess right now, and that
Did he have a
moment,
dirt devil like right under the bed and he was like,
he has to. He had it for Midnight
where
Idol.
was that? Where
Oh my
was that?
gosh.
Yeah, we should talk about the stages too, actually. So
Yeah.
the
Let's talk about that.
bedroom. Sorry.
Why you gotta start there?
I know.
Wow.
This whole scene. Sorry, guys. I have a talent. Okay.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Hide it under a bushel.
I know.
Okay.
This is amazing. Yes.
So yeah, I loved how it's hilarious because it was slightly messy, it felt lived in, even though you and I both know there's no way Kihyun would live in a place like this.
No.
He would clean this place 12 times.
Though, but though, I mean, like he has an older brother too, and so we don't know if he's like the messy one or whatnot. And maybe during his childhood, it was like this,
Yeah.
So,
Or honestly, let's be real, everyone's place looked like this during COVID. I mean, this is a
100%.
nice version.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
100%.
like how, like, look at this. There's like 3 different types of
I love the
patterned
throws.
blankets.
Yeah.
And then there's the pillows. And I love, you can see his guitars poking out earlier when he was at his computers. There's like a mastering program open.
Yeah.
So I thought all of this was really cute. But the transition.
I was gonna say the transition to this too is really cool.
That he just pops right up.
Yeah, I love that transition.
Says, hey.
Yeah.
And this, then obviously we've transported from the real world to like, I don't know, a daydream, a fantasy. Love these bright colors. I love how false it feels. Like it's so obviously not a real park, but like that's how your memories are, things kind of stop being real once you get several years away from them. Like you can still remember them, but
it becomes fuzzy.
Yeah, it's fuzzy. And I feel like that's what this is to me. The immediate stuff is in bright colors and you can touch it, and then the other stuff, it doesn't really matter. It's just faded into the background. Doesn't matter where the park is or if you drove there. Doesn't.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I love this outfit.
Oh my
I
gosh.
want to hate it, but I love it. Again, he in a paint splattered outfit. I mean, is he itching? But we also know that he has a big hand in picking this stuff out.
Yeah.
So again, I feel like we're seeing a whole other side of him.
I have to say though, this tuxedo suit Canadian tuxedo. Yeah. I have to say it's not my favorite out of.
Oh no, it's not my favorite, but for some reason it looks so good on him, partially because it's very unexpected, I feel like.
Yeah.
And all the happy colors, again, it works for this stage.
I definitely have to say though, like I loved him in his sweaters, like the soft and coziness.
Oh, we're getting there, girl.
Yeah, I know. I'm jumping ahead. I shouldn't be jumping ahead because like we could talk about this park all day.
I know. Yeah, this sweater that we talked, see, more head stuff.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh, you're so good at this.
So cute. Yeah, so this sweater I really liked. I agreed with you. Okay, so then now, here's my only issue with this. I love it. Love everything about it, but why is it so scary? I just feel like Why is he in like a dark abandoned like bathhouse by himself? What's going on?
I mean, it's just a reflection of probably like there's dark times in his life too, you
Yeah,
know?
that
Like
could be true.
not everything's all like unicorns
Yeah.
and rainbows like
Maybe
at
this is the
that
click back to the
yeah.
real world.
Yeah, so it's not like the playground where
Mhm.
it's,
Cheerful and
like
bright and everything's, just where you want it.
yeah, yeah,
This
where
is kind
life
of
was
dirty and messed up.
yeah, where life is simple at that playground, but here it's more like you kind of see like the other side of life where it's like, there's other this side, that while you're growing up, you think about, these dark thoughts sometimes. And
Yeah.
so, yeah.
There is a lot of gray in this set, so
Hmm.
yeah, that in between kind of feeling.
Hmm.
And then of course beach. There can
Oh
never be
my
enough beach.
gosh. Yeah.
So
Oh
cute.
my gosh. Yeah. That's one of my favorites of this music video. Like just him being very carefree and running around in the beach, getting all wet. It's like kind of like I don't care, like yeah,
Yeah.
sure. This sounds so mama bear me. But yeah, I can catch a cold, but I don't care. Let me be wet, So
There is something very, I mean, I think universally most people would say running on the beach feels free.
oh yeah. Hmm.
It's like one of those innate human things. When you're running down the beach, you're like, freedom.
Yeah, it's a freeing moment,
Yeah.
It's like it's just oh
You forget about your worries and like your heart lifts.
yeah,
It
yeah,
there's no reason for it. It just is.
yeah, yeah. Ugh.
So I love that whole feel. I also love how it's like not 100% a beautiful day. I like moody clouds.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A little bit overcasty.
Yeah. Yeah, so good.
Ugh, these zoom
Uh,
ins. These zoom ins just
that please. So cute.
oh my gosh, yes.
I
Oh, I
loved
love
when,
that.
yeah, they were going the smile back and forth from here on the beach. And
Mm-hmm.
then I really loved when we transitioned to this soundstage set.
You mean his
Again,
work life?
yeah, his work life. Again, yeah, you're right. This is work life.
This is his work
And one of
life.
the things I really loved, besides the amazing sweater, of course, was all the different marking tape
Mm-hmm.
in the various colors. Again, I thought that was such a clever way to to incorporate all the colors from the playground into, as you said, work life.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's it's reminding me, for me, it's those breadcrumbs, right? You
Mm-hmm.
don't really like leave youth. It doesn't leave.
Yeah.
It's still there. It's just in smarter bits and pieces.
It's in your memories,
And
So,
I personally love I love this marking tape. I know this is such a theater nerd thing of me, but like I just think it's really cute, and I love how everyone gets their own color, and I don't know. I just thought it was really adorable.
yeah. Yeah, I love that. I love that too.
And that
He's
sweater,
he's so soft. Like I love this so much. Like this look on him.
the
Ugh.
soft pink and the white. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's so good. And
Yeah.
again, yeah, he has like kind of a funky contemporary chair. It's just,
Yeah.
but nothing's too specific. It's so good. Ugh.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh
And
my
yeah, this sweater
gosh.
is so beautiful. This sweater feels very moody to me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but he's mostly in the sun in it, so it really works.
Yeah.
Ah, just super good. Yeah, I just thought all these stages were so
Oh my
fun.
gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh. The
Yeah,
zoom in, like, oh, the camera work too, like to his
really
face.
pretty.
I was just like, oh my gosh, his skin is flawless.
Mm-hmm. Real like,
Ugh.
and the camera being in and out and stuff like that. Again, him in the studio obviously is supposed to be taping on his phone, and the camera work gave me that
Mm-hmm.
more intimacy, because it's like you'd have to be so close to film him like this,
Yeah.
and the video gives you the impression that you are.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Ugh. And him jumping around and stuff like that too. Like,
On the
yeah,
bed.
on the bed. Yeah, we don't see stuff like that
No,
Yeah. We
that
see
that felt like pure. Yeah, that's like something I expect Minhyuk to do.
yeah.
And I expect Kihyun to be like, that one's mine, get off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my
So yeah, I just
gosh.
felt like this really showed a different color of him, and I really like it. I cannot wait to listen to the rest of this album.
Yeah, yeah, very, very free, carefree, but like, like just again going back and saying like, I wish I could tell myself like things will be okay, essentially, you know. So it's just the song has such great meaning behind it.
Yeah.
And once again, I'm gonna say 1,000 times, like very relatable. And I love songs like this where it's like, oh my gosh, that's why we like music, right? There's certain
Yeah.
songs where we love so much because we relate to it so much.
And I know that it's not just me. I know that there's a bunch of other people I've never met relating to it. It
Mm-hmm.
makes you feel less alone.
Yeah,
Even if you never
exactly.
meet those people, you still know. You're like, oh, if this person wrote it, that's because I'm not the only one thinking it.
Yeah, yeah. And he's actually singing about it.
Right? So cute. And I love how he talks about how his heart pumping because he was dancing so hard. And
I know.
it's
Ugh.
like for other people, that would be a carefree thing. But we know
Hmm.
for him, that's a work thing.
Yeah.
He means he literally danced till he dropped.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
it's interesting. You could, if you didn't know anything about idols and trainees, you
Hmm.
could listen to this maybe with a different, filter on.
Hmm. No.
But it would still mean something. It would still relate to you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just,
Absolutely.
that's a good song.
Ugh, such a great song. Yeah.
Yay!
Ah, so
Kiki!
good.
And now
Another
music
hit.
shows and variety shows and all the Kiki content you could ever want.
I know for a week though. He's only promoting for a week.
Why?
So
Is that when Monsta X has come back? Does it start in a week? Why a
that's
week? He got
that's
two last time.
I know no, he got it 1 week last time
Oh, did he?
because of Monsta X. The Monsta X come back.
That's where I got it from. Give him
Yeah,
10 days.
I
Come on.
know. Yeah, he said on I can't remember for Universe that he's only was it Universe or Fan Cafe? One of the two. He said that he's only promoting it for a week. So
So at least two music shows and hopefully one variety show.
I know. Yeah, he's on a variety show. Actually, he's on a solo one, which is The Return of Superman with
Ooh.
Kylo. So we haven't watched it on our channel yet, but he totally has daddy vibes. Like I'm not talking about like hot daddy. I mean, well, he's always hot, but I'm talking about actually like taking care of a kid and being super cute. Yeah.
Kihyun?
Yeah,
I mean,
Kiki.
not that he couldn't.
Yeah, Kiki, you know?
Wow. Okay, well, I'm very excited for that now too.
Yeah.
My gosh. Of
Yes.
course you know all the deets. Who am
I
I
mean,
talking to? What was I thinking?
I mean, me? Details of
Well,
LaChiMoLaLa?
right. Well, I'm very excited. This is our
I
kickoff to
know.
Kiki Week.
I know.
Yay! Much
Yay.
more Kiki content to come.
What? Really?
Yes. As much as you want.
Don't even. I feel
I
like
mean,
my
I don't think they
cheeks.
make that much, but
I
we'll try.
mean, my cheeks are getting rosy again. Ah. But yeah, we're definitely looking forward to seeing his different stages, on like all like you said, all the music shows. So looking forward to that. So
Mm.
all right, all good things must come to an end, unfortunately. I think we could talk about Kihyun all day. But
I mean, I know we could, but
but
let's listen to his album instead. Let's
yeah.
stream and
Stream.
listen.
Yes, yes. And if you have the funds, purchase his albums as well. So he also since V Live is becoming obsolete, he did stream his comeback live. And so there isn't any subtitles yet. I'm hoping that they will subtitle
Is it on
subtitle
YouTube?
it. It is on YouTube. So
Yay!
so that streamed like about a day ago. So yeah, stream that too.
Hopefully it'll
Watch
have
it.
subs in the next day or two.
I hope so too. Seems like
Hopefully
wishful
we'll have subs
thinking.
before his comeback's over.
I know, right? I want
But
subs.
anyway, it gives us something to look forward to. That's true.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Yay!
yay! All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us in this amazing Kihyun youth first comeback solo artist, Kihyun. If you guys like this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we are
LaChiMoLaLa.
LaChiMoLaLa. And we're gonna continue to stream his entire album Youth. And that being said,
안녕.
안녕!